I really got nothing for you when it comes to the intro. So let's just get to work. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in and watching this. This is part 5 of the series of how to hit for power. So go and watch the first one. And then it'll make more sense, especially if you're new, if you're a newbie and you catching this. So go back to the first one. It's going to make all more sense. So for the people who have been on the journey with me, and the ones that I've been teaching on what I did to increase power, today is a great episode for you. We're going to be talking about the approach you want when you're up at the plate. It's just the evolution on what I did to increase the power. And I'm also going to give you some drills that you could do, but you already know what drills you can do. I'm pretty much been giving it to you the whole process. So here I'm just going to talk you through the mental side on what I was thinking, and get you in that right mindset so you can be successful. Okay, a lot of people talk about what drills you can do for power, but when you're in that batter's box, you need a plan and you need to execute that plan. That's the way you're going to increase that power. Okay, so let's get right into it. First, the hitting approach is very simple. I just move my sights up higher, because I believe mistakes, and I'm just going to put M right here, mistakes are up in the zone. Up in zone, okay? Mistakes are up in the zone. So that's what I did. I changed my approach from, and I'll explain to you right now, but I just moved my sights higher in the zone, and this allowed me to lay off pitches that were tough, and I'm gonna get more into that, but just to give you an overview, the hitting approach is this: move your sights higher. And it just sounds so simple. It really is that simple. So for example, this right here is the strike zone. Okay, normally I was looking about like right here. Let's say I was looking here. I'm up at the plate and I'm looking for this pitch here or this pitch here, okay? Or I'll give it even here too. So you're looking for this pitch right here, okay? This is what I normally look for. So what I did was, instead of looking for this pitch in the middle of the strike zone, this would probably be about, waist. I moved it up to this tier. So I'm going to get red right here, because this is important. I'm going to get red, and I moved it up. Okay, and I was looking for that height of the strike zone, and the reason is because I wanted to lay off the tough pitches. Since I was closer in the zone, I had to make quicker decisions. But if I raised my sights higher, then that gave me then that means I took the pitches that are low. So if the pitcher was trying to set me up on pitches, I took the pitches that were low and I took the off-speed pitches. And I'm about to get right into it right now. So right-handed pitchers, okay? Right-handed pitchers, here's me right here, and I was closer to the plate. I got closer to the plate, so I'm basically right on top of the plate. The right-handed hitters do not throw inside, okay? This is what they don't throw inside for the most part when you're right on top of the plate. So they work more so out here, and that's what they did. And that was what I was looking for. I was like, okay, I'm going to look out here in the outer third. And since I was on top of the plate, it became like it was right down the middle. But I set my sights higher. I was like, okay, I'm going to look up in the zone, farther up, which will allow me to stay away from swinging at tough sliders, tough curveballs, and changeups. So it always put me in hitters counts because I wasn't swinging at garbage. Even though I was closer and I was making quicker decisions, I wasn't getting fooled by their trickery. And you're probably asking, okay, this is the right-handed pitcher right here. You're probably asking, okay, what if the pitcher is right here? So this was the toughest thing about right-handed pitchers. when they were on this side of the rubber, because if they threw an off speed pitch, it would look like it was like coming at me, and then it would come across the plate. So what I did was, if I knew the pitcher was an off-speed pitcher, because I paid attention to the game, and you can tell that if you just watch the game. If you're in the dugout and you're watching other people hit, you can see if they're an off-speed pitcher or if they're not an off-speed pitcher. Do they like their fastball, or do they not? So that's what I did, is I paid attention to the game and realized that, okay, you know what? This guy is an off-speed pitcher. So what did I do? I looked for the off-speed pitchers, because he unraveled himself. He told me that he was an off-speed pitcher. So I looked for it, and you can probably see it in this video right here. And as you can see, I was looking for that pitch, and that's why I got it, because he was an off-speed pitcher. And they tried to get me. They got me a few times. I took the slider, and then they start throwing me fastballs. But once I realized what they're trying to do, it's like, okay, I just made the adjustment. I started looking for it, and then boom. These are the pitches you will hit out of the ballpark. If you're right here and they throw you a front door off-speed pitch, which means they throw it here, it looks like a fastball, and then it just moves across the plate. If you can see that pitch early, that ball goes a long way, very, very long way. And if you're looking for it, you could do some crazy stuff with that. You see when like Beltran, he hits a bomb, his back knee goes on the ground, it's because he mostly is hitting that front door curveball, that front door slider.
Breaking ball is hammered deep into left, and game 5 is tied. We talked about being on his knee for some curveballs. Tie game.
So once you get comfortable with being on top of the plate and you're looking for that off-speed pitch, you could do some amazing things. Okay, so let's get on this side. So a right-hander on this side was not. It was easy, because you can see the ball very good. Again, right-handed pitchers don't throw much inside, and if they do throw an inside, they throw inside once and then they go back out. So that was another thing too. Is like, once they threw me inside for a fastball inside, I was like, oh, okay, now I just really just locked in on a pitch right here on the outside, on the outer third of the plate, because they don't double up. Pitchers do not double up with fastballs in the inside corner. Just remember that. Pitchers do not double up. Okay, so there it is. And again, I raised my sights higher, because since I'm pushing the ball out front, I'm making quicker decisions. I didn't want to get fooled on off-speed pitches, so by raising my sights higher, it allowed me to not swing at the garbage that the pitcher was trying to trick me into swinging into. So now let's get to left-handed pitchers. Okay, now we're over here to left-handed pitchers. So left-handed pitchers, they're probably going to be on this side of the rubber. And left-handed pitchers do throw inside, especially the right-handed hitters. Especially the right-handed hitters that have hair like this. They're for sure going to throw inside. And with the little smirk like that, you know. By the way, you guys like my drawing? It got a little better, huh? Put like 35 more seconds into my drawings today. So But let's get back to it. So left-handed pitchers here, and they're trying to set you up. So they're throwing inside so they can start. They're going in here so they can set up their off-speed pitches. Okay. And so what did I do? Left-handers was a little tough, I'm be honest, because the changeup. Because if they had a good changeup, it looked, and then my point of contact was out front. It looked like the heater, and then I would swing. So they got me on that a few times. But again, what I noticed was I had to move my sights higher. So once I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to not swing at a pitch that's low. I'm looking up at higher in the zone, and I'm only going to swing at those pitches that are up in the zone. It allowed me to lay off the changeups, and it allowed me to lay off the fastballs that were low, the setup pitches. So you really have to be mentally tough to get in that batter's box and say, okay, this is the plan I'm going to have, and I'm going to execute that plan. And again, I just said, okay, I'm going to swing at the pitch up. I had to really focus. Like, you have to focus so much, you turn to you got like a Super Saiyan. Like, you just, I guess that doesn't make any sense. But you focus so much that you're like sweating, just like up there sweating on the basketball.
Dripping that sweat, y'all. Dripping.
If you're not sweating on the batter's box, you're not putting that mental, that you should be drained after in the bat because you're like so focused, okay? So the ball was up higher. I focused on that, so because I knew that they're going to start throwing me changeups and throwing me some backdoor sliders to try to get me to swing over, especially low and inside. So I raised my sights higher, and I got in hitter counts. And if they threw it up, then it got crushed. So that's literally it. It's that simple. It really was that simple. I just raised my sights higher, and I worked on that. So how you do it? Okay. So what drills can you do? Okay. What I recommend you do is get off the machine, because I'm a machine warrior. I think that's the best thing you could do as far as hitting is hit off a machine. And the reason why is because of this. Machine has no timing. The machine has no timing. And if you can hit a machine that has no timing, you can hit a pitcher who's trying to break your timing and rhythm, okay? So I think it's the best thing, and it's the closest thing you're going to get to in-game situations. If you put that velocity on that machine, oh man, you could get some powerful, some fast fastballs, some fast curveballs, some fast sliders. So, okay, now with that being said, since I'm a machine warrior, get off the machine, hit off the machine, and raise everything up. So do your curveballs up in the zone. Like, I'm talking about curveballs that are going to go across your, like, land across your chest. And then sliders that are like up in the zone, like chest, waist, fastballs, chest, waist. Raise everything up in the zone. Train your eyes to see the ball up. Like, you got to work at this when you're at home. Take 5 minutes a day and visualize yourself in a batter's box swinging at a pitch up in the zone, a mistake up in the zone that you can do damage off of. Okay, you have to mentally be there. You have to train your mind to see this. And then what you're going to notice is that you're going to get more hitters counts, because you're not going to swing at the ball that's down. The pitchers are taught to pitch the ball down. So if you're not swinging at those pitches, you're not going to get set up on the off-speed pitches, okay? And again, since you're on top of the plate, they don't throw inside. They don't want to hit you. So you're going to be in more hitters counts. Okay, and more mistakes are going to happen because they're going to be thinking about you being on top of the plate instead of focusing. They're going to be thinking about you right here on top of the plate. So they're going to see you and say, oh man, he's right on top of the plate. And they're going to oh, I don't want to hit him, and they're going to throw you more mistakes because they're scared. They don't want to hit you and give you a free pass. So you're using all this to your advantage, using it all to your advantage so you can have the upper hand, okay? Again, raise your sights higher by doing that, by hitting off of the machine and raising the machine higher, okay? I'm talking about your curveballs, your sliders, and your fastballs. You're not going to be able to work changeups, but if you're hitting fastballs and focusing on fastballs up in the zone, then you're not going to swing at the garbage, that changeup that's down in the zone to get you to roll over and hit a ground ball or miss for a strikeout, okay? You're going to take it because you're going to be like, I don't want that, and just smack it out of there, spit on top of home plate. Say, pitcher, I don't want that, man, and just go, spit on the home plate. That's what you want to be. You want to be that monster, that beast, inside that batter's box, and that is the approach right there. Do I have any more? No, I think that's it.